Do your kids ever need you to help them with your homework? Well, one of my favorite ways to get kids involved in herbalism is for adults to ask the kids for help with their homework. Here's how it works. One of the reasons that we recommend an herb of the week or an herb of the month kind of practice when you're learning herbalism is so that you can learn a plant more deeply and with really focused attention, so that you can feel it in your body and start to see the actions that that herb has in your body, so that you're not just trusting what we say, but you're basing your learning on your personal experience as well. Here's the thing. Every body is different. My body and your body may not be the same. As you know, Rin's body and my body are not the same. He runs dry, I run damp. A lot of our experiences with herbs are different because of that. So this is where your kids come in. Your kids, first of all, will just love hearing that you have homework. And even better, they might really like that they can hold you accountable for it. So you can do your herbal homework while your kids are doing their homework. But even more fun is that you can engage them in your homework. Since every body is different, we always recommend that you get as much data as possible when you're doing your herb of the week. So that means you need more bodies to be tasting these herbs and seeing what is happening in their bodies to see, is it the same as yours? Is it different? Why might that be? So you can ask your kids to try the herbs that you're working on as an herb of the week. You can make a nice strong pot of tea and share it with your kids, and then ask them very scientifically, ask them what it tastes like. Now, we're not asking them, do they like it or do they not like it? So they can't just say, well, this is yucky. This is science. So we want to have a description of the flavor that they taste. And you can ask them, how might you describe this to other people? So that might be a way to help them come up with a creative description that isn't just, this tastes terrible. Of course, you might be drinking something that they love, and you can never guess what kids will like and not like. You might be really surprised. So don't tell them if you like it or not until after they've had a chance to taste it. You can ask them if they think that this tea would be good to recommend to kids. You can ask them how it feels in their bodies. Is it warm on their tongue? Does it feel relaxing when they drink it? Or does it give them more energy? Or does it make them feel cooled off? This energetic language tracks with how we think about herbs. Is the herb itself hot or cold, damp or dry, relaxing or stimulating? And as you ask the kids these questions, they're learning those concepts as well. So the cool thing about that is that it's words that the kids understand. If you give a kid some ginger tea and say, does this taste hot or cold to you? Even if the tea itself, the temperature of the liquid is cool, they will say it tastes hot. They might say spicy. Some people use that word instead, because they feel the heat of the ginger on their tongue. So these are words that are really accessible to kids, but they're also the words that we use. So it's really a great way to introduce that to them. Asking them to describe the plant so that you can do your homework is engaging them in thinking in a more focused way about what they're tasting. And if you have kids who are really into scientific method or science classes, you can even come up with a chart so that you can start to fill out, every time that you have tea with your kids, you can say, oh, can you help me fill out this chart so that I can collect the data? Depending on what your kids enjoy, you can go in so many different directions with this. But honestly, I really think that all kids love to see parents doing homework too. And for the most part, I find that kids are happy to be a part of it. They ask us for help with their homework, and it's great for us to show them that we also need help when we're learning, and that adults can need the help of kids. It makes them feel important. It shows them that they have something to contribute to our lives. It's not a one-way street. And it shows them that we respect their ideas and their opinions, and that we're interested in hearing it. You might be surprised. Your desire to have your kids' opinion about the flavors of the tea that you're drinking right now could translate into some pretty interesting family conversations where kids now might feel much more free to share their ideas about other things that maybe in the past you might have had to really drag out of them. So it's not just a way to help them engage with herbs, but hopefully also a way to help them arrange their thoughts and understand that you're interested in their thoughts.